Mubarak everyone, welcome to Quarantine Treasures. Hope you are all having a fabulous holiday. So here I am with my first voiceover video. This is a very simple recipe and a very yummy one. So please do give it a try. So today I have a special pressure cooker egg biryani. Who doesn't like an egg biryani, right? So let's go straight into the recipe. These are the basic ingredients required. This is 2 onions finely sliced, and then we have 2 onions, 6 cloves of garlic, 3 green chilies and 1-inch piece of ginger finely crushed. I've taken a medium tomato and I have finely chopped them. I've taken 4 eggs. You can take as much as you require. And I've taken half a bunch of coriander and mint mix, 1.5 cup of basmati rice, 4 tablespoons of curd. We need to mix it really well. Here it's not mixed. And for decoration, cashew nut and raisins. And for masalas, I have used 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri Chilli powder, that's optional, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of biryani masala and 1/2 teaspoon of normal chili powder. Next we have our whole spices, bay leaves. You can use 1 whole bay leaf. I have used 2 small ones. Fennel seeds 1/2 teaspoon, cumin seeds 1/4 teaspoon, 3 peppercorns, 3 cloves, 3 cardamom pods and a 1/2 inch of mace and cinnamon stick. Next, into the eggs we'll poke in few holes. We are going to marinate this with turmeric powder and chili powder and set it aside just to give it an extra flavor. I'm adding a bit of garam masala into this as well. Now let's mix these really well so that the masala gets incorporated into each egg. So now the masalas are well coated into these eggs. Now we keep the pressure cooker on heat and add in 2 tablespoons of ghee. Next, as the ghee melts, we can add in our raisins and cashew nuts for the final garnish. Just toss this till it gets caramelized well. Now the raisins have puffed up well and the cashew nuts have browned, not much but just the right amount. So now we can put it into a clean tissue so that the excess oil will be absorbed. Into the same ghee mixture we can add in our 2 onions finely sliced, for caramelized onions for the last garnish as well. This is a bit time consuming but we'll have to be patient, but it's worth it. So as you can see, our onions are starting to caramelize really well now. So I think in about some time our caramelized onions will be ready. So finally our onions seem to be ready and I am going to dish them out now. I don't wait for the onions to be dark brown because as they rest they turn into darker brown. Now into the same oil we are adding in our 4 eggs and we'll be tossing them and frying them from all sides. Just scrape off all the masalas from all sides onto the eggs. And after a minute or so our eggs are ready to be dished out. Now at this point we need to add in ghee or oil as per our preference. And to this we add in our whole spices as said earlier. Bay leaf, cinnamon stick, 3 cardamom pods, 1 leaf of the star anise, 3 cloves, 3 peppercorns, fennel and cumin seeds. Saute the whole spices really well. Once the aroma from the whole spices are released, we can add in our onion mixture Now saute this mixture really well till it gets caramelized into dark brown. It gives out a real good flavor to the biryani. The time given to these onions will be totally worth the flavor, so just be patient. So I'm adding little salt to this onions so that they get cooked faster. Now as you can see, the onions have caramelized into a dark brown shade and have become really pasty. And now we are ready to put in our tomatoes. Saute and mix the tomatoes with the caramelized onions really well, and then we'll be covering this just with the lid for some time so that the tomatoes get mushy. So after a minute, as we open the lid, we can see the tomatoes have cooked really well. Just saute it and close the lid again in case it's not cooked enough. My tomatoes have cooked well. Now to this we can add our spices as the tomatoes have cooked well. Now just add in the dry spices and saute well till the raw smell from the spices turn aromatic. Here I'm just adding a pinch or maybe a half teaspoon of Garam Masala just for the added flavor. And here I'm adding in a pinch of sugar. This is a real magic spice, guys. It will enhance all the flavors in your biryani. You should really try it out if you have never added in sugar to your biryani. It's just a pinch and not more. Our spices have cooked well, and now it's time to add our yogurt. I have whipped it. I have whipped 4 tablespoons of yogurt, and now we are adding this into the mixture. The yogurt has really incorporated into the mixture, and you need to check the salt of the paste during this time. This is our masala for the entire biryani. So the salt has to stand out a bit, so you need to add in accordingly as the rice will be absorbing the salt. To the masala, I am adding in the coriander and mint finely chopped. This is more of coriander and less of mint. It's only when you add this that the entire house starts smelling like a biryani. So don't miss out on coriander and mint mix ever. So as our masala has cooked well, now it's time to add in our fried eggs to this mixture so that it'll get all the flavors of the masala. Already my eggs are deformed, so you guys really need to be careful as to not to wreck the shape of the egg, and especially now as we are sauteing it together, just be careful, yeah, that we don't spoil the shape of the egg. So now we'll add water. So for 1.5 cup of water, I have added 2 cups of water and 3 tablespoons of water. That is 2 cups plus 3 tablespoons of water. Mix them well. At this point in time, we need to check the salt in the masala. It should taste as if it is salty, as the rice will be absorbing the salt as it gets cooked. Next, we are adding in the fried onions and a little bit of the cashews and the fried raisins. It gives a good flavor to the masala. Next, it's time to add in our soaked rice. I have soaked this rice 20 minutes in water and then drained it, and we have to mix this well. I'm mixing this with a small spoon because otherwise the rice will get broken. So just be very careful while mixing the masala along with rice so that the rice doesn't break. So after mixing the rice well, it's time to close the lid of the pressure cooker. While doing so, please make sure do not put the whistle. Cook the rice for 10 minutes on low flame. Make sure you're cooking it on low flame and not high flame. So after 10 minutes, we can see how our biryani looks. And it's ready. It's ready, and now we need to use a fork to lift all the rice from the bottom to the top so that the rice at the bottom doesn't get overcooked. So I'm just doing that. It might look a bit wet right now. Don't worry, it's just some moisture. Once you dish it out, it'll be totally the biryani you desire. Be very careful while forking the rice from bottom to the top because our eggs are there and we don't want them to be distorted. In my case, even more. So here we have our easy pressure cooker biryani. Hope you all liked it, and please do try this recipe. It's a foolproof recipe and it is really easy to make, and make your Eid special by making this on one of these holidays. So that's the Quarantine Treasures easy pressure cooker biryani for all of you. Hope you liked the video. Please hit a thumbs up and let me know your reviews in the comment section below. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.